Hello, welcome to the homework review for homework 5.3, Finding Lengths with Similar Triangles. ACE Problems 5, 18 to 21, 32 to 34 on pages 85, 86, and 89. So the last couple of days, again, we've been talking about finding distances or heights or finding things that we don't know using similar triangles. One thing we talked about in class today is that those all use triangles, and sometimes you have odd shapes that don't fit a triangular shape. But we can turn them into triangles. We can force similar triangles by using stakes or other things to make similar triangles. It's a little bit different setup than the one that we've been doing with mirrors and shadows, but it's still pretty doable. Judy lies on the ground 45 feet from her tent. Both the top of the tent and the top of the tall cliff are in her line of sight. Her tent is 10 feet tall. About how high is the cliff? So this is similar to the stake example that we did in class, but she's using her line of sight rather than actually physically putting ropes in a stake out. So we have two similar triangles. And my piece of advice, again, is if you can't see the two similar triangles easily when they're together, split them apart. But we have one here, the tent to where she's laying to the top of the tent is one triangle. From where she's laying to the bottom of the cliff to the top of the cliff is another triangle. So if this triangle right here, the smaller one, and the larger one that surrounds the smaller one. We should set up a ratio. We know the height of the tent is 10. The distance is 45 from where she's laying. So 10 over 45 equals x over, now we need the whole distance from the cliff to where she's laying, so you have to add the two together, 445. So again, 10 over 45 equals x, our unknown, over 445. If you do your cross multiplication and divide, you end up getting that it's about 98.9 feet. Question 32. What is the correct value for x? The figure is not shown in actual size. It's not to scale. So here again, we have a triangle within a triangle that is similar. You can always pull them apart and take the bigger triangle out. But we have three knowns and one unknown, so we set up our ratio. 2.5 over 7.5 equals x over 30. If you cross multiply and divide to solve your proportion, you'll get that b is 10 centimeters. Our secret word will be wind, W-I-N-D, since it was so windy and kind of creepy out last night. So that made me think of the wind. Okay, for 33 and 34, again, we're finding missing sides. Here, again, the triangles are inside each other. They're nested. So if it's a little bit hard to see it, pull them apart. But we can do two ratios again. We can do 8 over 7.5, so this side over that side, equals a over 11.25. All right, a over, I should have done my ratio the other way. Sorry, I'm rambling. So 8 over 7.5 equals a over 11.25. Either way, however you set it up, you cross multiply and you should get 12. Over here, what do we know? We know this side and the long side. So we know 7.5 over b equals 10 over 12, cross multiply, divide, you get 9. You also can see the scale factor from 7.5 to 10 is 75%, and apply that to the 12 to get 9. And then speaking of percents, you should be able to do these 55 out of. Whenever you hear out of, you should think fraction. So yesterday, it was something of, and you think multiplication. Out of means fraction. So 55 divided by 100 is 55%. 13 out of 39 is 33 1/3%. Excuse me. 2.5 out of 10 is 25%, and 5 out of 100 is 5%. So that's the end of the homework review. Thank you.